Good Tuesday morning, everybody. It is April 7th at 9 o'clock, and we're bringing you the news and announcements you need for Tecumseh Missionary Baptist Church. Several things to make sure that you are aware of this week. Let me start with some of that information about Faith Life. You need to go to faithlife.com and get an account registered so you can be in the TMBC family group. That gives you access to Faith Life TV. If you go to faithlifetv.com as part of our subscription to this service and part of you being in the TMBC family group, you will have access to all kinds of good biblical programming for adults, for kids, documentaries. We encourage you to take advantage of that. You can also get access to Logos. If you go to logos.com, it's logos.com, you will have a subscription to that as well. Because you're part of the TMBC family group, and you will have access to over 200 resources for your personal Bible study. So that's part of it as well. You can do giving there at Faith Life. You can do giving at the church website. You can also give prayer requests at faithlife.com. So you want to go in and get registered for that. If you're not sure how to do that, if you're unsure of where to go, how to sign up, you're not sure you're all registered with everything, you can contact Madison Jones. You should have her number on a previous text. If you don't, feel free to contact me. You can call me, however you need to get in touch with us. Make sure you are plugged into that group. You can kind of think of it like Facebook for our church, but honestly, it's even more than that. So make sure that you are getting plugged into faithlife.com with your account and then into the TMBC family group. You'll have access to all kinds of good resources, good materials, and good communication with brothers and sisters in the church. So make sure that you are aware and plugged into all of that. Along with that, let me tell you that if you're not sure where to find these videos, I'm not sure how you're watching it, but if you're not sure where to find the videos in general, you can find them on Facebook. You can also find them on YouTube at TMBC Pastor Brian Jones. You actually need all of that if you're going to find the right channel, but you can find us on YouTube that way. So make sure you're getting plugged into all of that. Now, this is obviously a special week. Friday is Good Friday. We will have a Good Friday message for you, but we want to make Good Friday about more than just some good biblical content. We want you to be involved in this Friday because it's a good Friday for Christians, but it is still a difficult Friday for those of us going through all of this pandemic. So there's some things that we would like for you to do to participate with us in this Good Friday service, for lack of a better word. One, we're going to be fasting from 9 to 6. So you get up, get your breakfast, and then no food until 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, we'll release the message. And then after that, I would encourage you to gather with everybody that you watch the message with and enjoy a meal together, giving thanks to God for all the blessings that He provides. Along with that, throughout the day on Friday, we want to encourage you to be praying for certain things at certain times. So let me give you this list. We're going to put the graphic up so you can see, but let me give you this list of what we want you to pray for. At 9 o'clock, we want you to pray for all the workers on the front lines, whether it's healthcare, whether it's delivery drivers, whether it's those that are working in grocery stores and other needed businesses. Make sure that we are praying for those who still have to go to work, still have to get out, and cannot socially isolate. At 11 o'clock, we want you to pray for government officials. All levels of government, nations around the world, be praying for them. At 1 o'clock, we want to pray for those that have been afflicted by the virus, whether they are themselves sick, whether they have lost loved ones, or whether they are just absolutely terrified that they're going to get it. At 3 o'clock, we want to pray for small businesses and those that have been financially afflicted, whether they have lost wages or whether they have lost jobs. We want to pray for all of that. And then finally, at 5 o'clock, we want to pray for churches to have wisdom and discernment on how to move forward during this. I'm going to pray for the churches to continue to preach the good news to the lost, and those who don't know who Jesus is will be willing to hear. So, the way this is going to work, you pray at your house or wherever you're socially isolated, and you can pray for everything each of those times, or you can just pray at one of those times. We just want to make this a day filled with prayer and then celebration on Friday night as we think about what happened on the cross for our good and for God's glory. So that'll be Friday night. So fasting from 9 to 6. prayers throughout the day, and then a message at 6 o'clock. After that, we celebrate with meals, knowing that we are celebrating in one sense together, even as we are celebrating individually and as families. So we have all of that going on Friday for you. We want to make sure that you are plugged into that. But also on Friday and on Sunday morning, we're going to do something a little bit extra. Well, I hope you're going to do something extra. Here's the thing. We can't sing together, but we could all sing the same songs. So what if we sang a few songs as groups or as individuals, wherever you're socially isolated? What if we sang some songs knowing that we're singing the same songs that we could find on YouTube, songs that we could find and sing along with? Well, to help us with that, I want to bring on our new music correspondent, our budding musician, Elijah Jones.
Thanks, Dad. So we're gonna sing these songs as a family, and we're hoping that you'll sing them with us. So on Good Friday, we are going to be singing "The Power of the Cross," "Alas, Did My Savior Bleed at the Cross," "The Old Rugged Cross," and on Easter morning, we are going to sing "Christ is risen, He's risen indeed." I love that song. "Christ the Lord is risen today. I will sing of my Redeemer." And this is your future musician and present music helper signing off.
And thank you, Elijah, for that wonderful information. So again, on Good Friday, those are 3 songs that you can sing. Now, you can sing whatever songs you'd like, but know that me and my family will be singing those 3 songs on Good Friday. So we encourage you to join with us for that. And those other 3 songs on Easter morning, yes, before the message airs at 11 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook, you could sing those 3 songs to sort of prepare your heart. You could sing 2 before and 1 after, however you want to do that. But we'd encourage you to make music part of your family home worship time. Family could be a big group. Family could just be you. But take some time to worship the Lord through song even before the messages are coming on. Well, we know these are difficult times. We know these are challenging times. We know that the world is full of bad, difficult news. Wouldn't you love to have some good news come your way? Some good stories of what God is doing through your brothers and sisters at Tecumseh Missionary. Well, we have just the person for that. So let me introduce you now to our good news correspondent, Eliana Jones.
Thanks, Dad. So as we know, there have been a lot of bad news, and I just want to share with you some good news from our church family. So I'm going to be sharing with you 2 things, and the first thing is we just want to shout out congratulations to Jim Neal as he found out that he is going to be welcoming a new grandchild in later September, and make sure to pray for the mom and the baby in health. Also, Brittany Carver has heard her 5 kids singing Bible animal songs, so congratulations about that, and we hope they will grow more in faith. This is your good news correspondent signing off. Bye!
And thank you, Eliana. We can always use more good news in our lives. Well, that's been your good Tuesday morning announcements for Tecumseh Missionary Baptist Church. We hope you'll join with us tomorrow night, Wednesday at 7 o'clock as we continue our Hosea study. And of course on Good Friday for a Good Friday service and Easter morning at 11. Dear friends, I hope that you will be plugged in as plugged in can be. We continue to encourage you to check on each other, phone call, text, whatever it is. Let's make sure we are as united as we can be in this time of social isolation. Hope you're having a good week. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you have a good Friday and a great Sunday morning. See you soon and be blessed.
Hi.
It's okay, just keep going. Just start off. Just take a break. Thanks, Dad.